I'm ready.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. So tell me about Karen.
Well, Karen is like, every American mother trying to mother an unruly teenager. The reason I was interested in this script in the first place was because I think it is sort of everybody's story. And yes, both daughters go a little further than the average teenager or average 10-year-old. They sort of act out what a lot of kids don't act out. Thank goodness. But I think all of the characters are based in a lot of truth, and that was what was interesting to me. The mother certainly is going through, the frustration of walking the line of being a good mother and wanting to strangle her, her teenager. That's the girl that's going through adolescence, and it can be really painful for both a 13-year-old and a mom of a 13-year-old. Ben and Karen are on different pages. Karen's over it. She's there physically, but mentally and emotionally and spiritually, she's moved on. She's given it as many chances as she can give, and she's hit her breaking point, definitely. The same reason that most teenage girls can't. It's just a part of them growing and establishing a separate identity, from their mom. They're breaking apart from their mom, and I think that a lot of mothers misinterpret that adolescent time for a girl. And I can remember being that age and just fighting horribly with my mom. And, 1 minute saying, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. And then the next minute, I love you, I'm sorry, my poor mother. But she just, I don't know why Ellie takes it one step further than everybody else. You'd have to ask Julia that. But from my perspective, she's just being a, typical teenager. I think it's more, I think it's there much more than our society admits. I really do. I believe that a lot of girls, especially the older girl, although I was a younger girl, and I was a younger sister, and I had a real strong relationship with my father and a real sort of love affair in some ways with him. But I think it's a lot more common in our society than we acknowledge or give any attention to. Bent. It's just a little bent. Yeah, to me it has to have that a little bit of the lighter edge or a little bit of the relief, the comedy relief, because the issues that it's dealing with are so close to home that I don't think a lot of people are going to be able to deal with it without that little bit of bent goofiness that we're going for. Julia's really great, a lot of fun to work with. Our first rehearsal, when we even read through one of the scenes, I could just tell the sparks were there. She looked at me and I looked at her, and I thought, okay, the war is on. So she's really a lot of fun. I love her. She's a very professional, very talented actress, and I'm sure will go on and do, a lot of great work. And she's doing great work in this. It's been really great. He's really very, one of the most creatively artistic directors I've ever worked with. He really goes for what is there in the moment, and what all the actors are bringing to it, and how, each of our different tones, how it colors it. He really embraces all of that, and it's great to be in that kind of environment. You know what? To me, it's a crapshoot. I have no idea. What I've seen of it, it's beautifully shot. The production design on it is amazing, but the material may be more than what people are comfortable with, because it hits on a lot of issues that are, very uncomfortable for a lot of people. Definitely in terms of people that have lived through it on either end, or even people that have not actually lived through it, but somehow experienced those feelings. Just even having those feelings are, you know, can be shameful or hurtful or awful or whatever. You know, they're just. I think that's part of the problem in our society, is that we're not really giving the attention to the fact that those kind of feelings come up in people, and it's the acting on them or not acting on them that should be addressed.